Charlie, so Ghana has been feeling some way since the Grammy nominations dropped and we went blank. I mean, blank. 0 nominations. Black Sherif has finally broken silence on that because he actually submitted to be nominated. He didn't get a nomination. He did not rant, he did not cry. He dropped some wisdom. I mean, wisdom like an old monk from Kononguzongo. That is basically what I want us to discuss today. He had an interview on Hitz FM just yesterday, fresh. And I picked some particular highlights from that interview that I want us to talk about. Number 1 was about his deal with Empire.
What's the role of Empire in all this?
Empire is our distribution.
Yes, Empire, record label. We all know that. Most people in Ghana actually think that Empire controls everything that Black Sherif does. But he made certain comments which made me think otherwise. We will talk about that today. Secondly, he dropped some words of wisdom. I mean, wisdom that made me doubt that, is this guy actually 22 years old? But I went back and listened to his music and I was like, oh, yo. It's normal for Black Sherif to drop this wisdom. And then finally, he spoke about the Grammy nomination. And what he said about that actually made me, like, I got some confidence. I chilled.
And there are so many things that I believe we don't know.
About the Grammy Award?
I can't pinpoint that out.
I chilled, even though I've been ranting for several days now about why we haven't got nomination. But Blacko actually said, there are certain things Ghana needs to learn. We'll talk about that in this video. Today is Lucas Trends. If today is your first time, today is not Lucas Trends. This is Lucas Trends. If today is your first time or you are here to subscribe to the channel, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Put your post notification bell on so we can continue cooking. So yes, as I said in the intro, Grammy nominations were out last week. In fact, Ghana did not get any nomination. We have been ranting and making noise about it. Nigeria has carried everything, almost everything, everywhere. Still the Nigerians. It's not like we don't want the Nigerians to be like to get the nominations. We want to be part of it. We just want to be part of it. Anyway, so Black Sherif was on Hitz FM for an interview, and then the interviewer or the panel, they asked him, Charlie, you've made this kind of numbers, million views, billion views on your album, the most streamed Ghanaian album in 2025. How do you do that? Like, what could you do that now? You chop some medicine.
The secrets behind making all songs on an album hits, and you are topping charts, you have 1 billion streams, the most streamed Ghanaian artist on Audiomack. That's you.
Yeah.
Then Sensity, which is taken off the album, Iron Boy, was named as part of the Rolling Stones Best Afropop Songs or Albums of 2025. Iron Boy debuted at number 10 on the Billboard World Album Charts. And when we go to the DSP albums, Iron Boy achieved the highest first day streaming record for a Ghanaian album, reaching 2 million streams. Iron Boy is the most streamed Ghanaian album on Spotify in 2025 with 103.3 million streams. Jesus Christ.
Mashallah.
What did Dorana? What did Dorana?
I did tell you, it's all music. It's all music. Everything is music.
But what is the machinery behind the success?
The machinery is, I think, God engineering first. Second, understanding at home, at our home.
Okay.
The guys behind all of this.
Yeah.
It's understanding between us. That's the machinery, is God and understanding.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Blacko explained. So after explaining, the panel asked him again, so what is the role of Empire in all this?
What's the role of Empire in all this?
First thing that came into my mind when he said, what is the role of Empire in all this, was the assertion on social media that Empire have been putting fertilizer in Blacko songs. I mean, they have been buying views for Blacko, they've been pouring fertilizer on Blacko songs so that the views will be rooming. That was the first thing that came into my mind. But anytime I see something like that, I actually laugh because Blacko does very much quality music for you to think that he boosts he buys views or whatever. So when he asked that, what is the role of Empire in all this? All Blacko mentioned was they distribute.
What's the role of Empire in all this?
Empire is our distribution.
Okay.
It's like Blacko said, I own my own ship, but they help in the sailing of the ship.
What's the role of Empire in all this?
Empire is our distribution.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We work with Empire. RBA, we work with Empire.
RBA is the team.
Yes,
The
sir.
team, RBA.
RBA, Road Boys Association.
Because now me baby says
No
Boys
wonder you
Association.
are travelers.
Yes, sir.
You're on the road.
Road Boys Association. Yes, sir.
Wow, Road Boys Association.
Yeah.
And you are the headmaster.
I'm a team player.
You're a team player.
Yes, everyone is a team
But
player.
there's a headmaster.
There is.
Okay.
There is a headmaster.
Okay.
So all Empire does is that they distribute the music. They distribute it to everywhere that it is supposed to reach. And I was like, I thought Black Sherif was signed under Empire, a record label that controls everything that Blacko does. Before Blacko goes for an interview, he needs to ask for permission. Hello, Empire. Hitz FM has called me for an interview. Can you please grant me a permission so that I can go and talk? I thought that is what was happening. I thought before Blacko could link up with his fans, he would pick a phone and type, hello, I am very happy to write you this letter. I'm asking for permission to go and link up with my fans. Or if Blacko wants to give a feature to someone, he will type or call Empire. Empire, please, this musician has brought a feature. Can I feature the person? Can I give them a verse? Can you help us release it? I thought that was what was happening. But Black Sherif did not talk about all that. All he mentioned was, it is a distribution deal. Road Boys Association, collaborates with Empire for the distribution. It got me thinking. We had a lot of Nigerians, Ashake, Fireboy, Benson, have all been signed to Empire before. Are they a distribution? Like, did they sign a distribution deal with them, or they took overall control of it? Because I am currently thinking about it right now from what Black Sherif is saying, distribution deal. But from what we know or from what we have heard, it's a record label that have taken full control of Black Sherif. I think the next time I meet Blacko, I would need to ask for clarifications on this one. Now, the words of wisdom that Black Sherif dropped.
Please, what are some of the doubting thoughts you were having?
I like this. But first, I'll say, I read somewhere that self-doubt self-doubt. I think it's the highest sign of intelligence or something like that. Because then you know you don't know too much. And like I said, that's above, so below. If you can be very, very smart, you can be so dumb as well. So it was really, when you're a kid, some part of me still is a kid though. There's a desire for instant gratification.
Okay.
That was when, you start the music, you start writing, and like, you want to be famous by tomorrow. You understand? And that kind of gives you some heavy anxiety and all of that. And then you start see some success, you get on some stage and you see how not prepared you are. And then you start taking things a day at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I think I was anxious for nothing. Sometimes I get anxious for nothing.
Okay.
But like, it's believing that you will get there.
Yeah.
And while waiting that you get there, you prepare. to get there. You prepare to like excel when you get there. Because first, I'll mention the doubts. First, about how the kind of music you are making, how quality it is. Because I'm talking from like very personal place. When I used to write music in school, sometime early 2019, before I go finish school in June, like I go write the songs with the beats, not even recorded, but then I go write and I'll play some Post Malone song and try sing along. Like, is it the same? Like, like people who inspired me, people who I loved their music, I used to write and compare it to them.
I see.
Like try to structures, learning their structures, this and that. Yeah. So first is the music, and then you find a solution to it, just learning every day.
Made my jaw drop, like my jaw dropped. He spoke about self-doubt, being overconfident, always being anxious. Might not get you to where you want to be. Self-doubt will sometimes push you to a certain level that you want. And I was like, you want me to doubt myself to be successful? How is that possible? Then Black Sherif explained and said, you see, there are certain limits that you are not made to be at that limit yet. So as you are self-doubting yourself, you start working on yourself so that the moment that opportunity is presented to you, you are in a state that you would not flop. You are in a state that you deliver. I have always spoken about this in a different way. So after listening to Black Sherif, I actually related it to content creation. I remember the moment I started making videos. Started with my phone, didn't have good sound and all that. At that moment, I wish I had 100,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers. Look at that moment. The way I was even speaking, the way I was presenting my GS, my video quality, my sound quality, was it appropriate for those number of subscribers? No. So this is not just a lesson to musicians, but to every creative or everyone living life. Don't always be too anxious. That is basically what Black Sherif is saying. Whilst you are there and wishing to reach a certain level, use that opportunity to work on yourself so that when you reach that level, you'll be able to deliver. I spoke about it in Ashake's video yesterday. I spoke about it. You don't just start making music and you expect to be at Red Bull, how do they call it? Symphonic. No, you will not be able to deliver. People will not talk about your performance like how Ashake rocked it. You would flop and people will talk about your flop and you will never be given such opportunity again. But life be stage. Whilst you keep on building, and when the opportunity is presented to you, you will do massive. Probably as I sit here right now, I do not deserve 100,000 subscribers. I am still working on myself. The moment I get 100,000 subscribers, my presentation, my video quality, my sound quality, and everything will be able to match those subscribers and I'll be able to sustain them. Wisdom. Finally, Black Sherif decided to talk about the Grammy nomination. So he was asked, Charlie, Grammy nominations, conversations are going on. What happened? Did you submit any works? Yes, Black Sherif actually confirmed that he submitted works. Black Sherif submitted his Iron Boy album, I think for Album of the Year, and an African Music Performance of the Year. So it goes, featuring Fireboy of Nigeria. Unfortunately, those songs did not get nominations. None. So Black Sherif was like, I feel Ghana still has a lot to learn. Like, we are somehow ignorant. There is still a lot for us to learn. I don't know what exactly, but there is still a lot. Like, we still got a lot to learn. And it is basically what I've been talking about every day. You see?
We saw the Grammy come out with the nominations. Prior to that, we saw artists filing and, hoping to get nomination. It comes Ghana missing out again. Subsequently, it has been the case. We, once a while, work it down when it will come in. As an artist, the fans, when some of these things are happening, they get worried and are like, why Ghana is not in, only Nigeria? Does these things, hit you or speak to you? Recently, did you follow the nominee updates? And
I followed.
And as an artist who want to break the ceiling and also, make an impact in the international markets, how do you balance this?
Firstly, I'm not troubled by it, to be honest. Because awards are for us and the fans, or the fans mostly. And I'm not troubled by it. I think and there are so many things that I believe we don't know.
About the Grammy Awards?
I can't pinpoint that out. About the Grammy Awards, yes, but I can't pinpoint them out. But I believe there are some things we don't know. There are some medications that we need. And as time goes on, we will get it.
Okay.
I heard
it's a growing industry we have.
Yeah.
I heard that you filed for the nomination.
We did.
African. You did.
Yeah, we did.
Which category? African music performance?
Yeah, and global.
Okay.
We did.
Blacko.
So you were highly expecting to see yours nominated.
I'll go be happy if they nominate me. But like I'm saying, I'm not like. It don't even shift me as they don't nominate me.
Okay.
Do you understand me? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not pushed, I'm not touched, nothing.
Let me do another award question, then we go to the comments.
Okay.
Some people have mentioned you as like the winner for Artist of the Year for TGMA 2025 for next year.
For next year.
They've tipped you for other categories like Songwriter and Album of the Year. What do you make of that?
We deserve it, don't you think so? What do you think?
Well, this was the
KK.
I had intention
KK.
It's a process. At this moment, probably he did not submit the right songs. Probably they did not submit in the right category. That is why we were denied, nomination. Probably the songs weren't produced right. Probably quality of the sound were not befitting. Once we get the 0, we go back, we do our homework well, then we submit again. That is how we move. I know one day, like he mentioned, it is a growing industry. We are not stuck. The fact that we got 0 today doesn't mean we are going to get 0 forever. We won't be here forever. We won't be here forever. We were ranting and crying at things. Blacko said he was not touched, but he would have been happy if he got a nomination. Some people misquoted him and were like, he's trying to say that he's not really moved. He's trying to downplay Grammys. Monte Brof, you even know the bad English. He said, I would have been very happy if I got a nomination. But the fact that I didn't get, I'm not so touched. And he mentioned, we are ignorant. There are certain things we need to learn. It is a growing industry, meaning there is hope for the future. And me, immediately after that speech from Blacko, I felt like next year Blacko can get a Grammy nomination. I felt it in my bones, in my arteries, and my capillaries. I felt it. I felt like, no, this guy is a Grammy material. This guy is a Grammy material. He didn't really jealous over the Nigerians getting it and all that. He was like, it's a growing process. It's a growing industry. Grammy is possible. He made me feel like in the near future, Ghana is going to get a Grammy. The way he said, we still have a lot to learn. Like, it's good to identify your problem. After identifying your problem, you will definitely get solutions. If you do not identify the problem, you will never get solutions. So the fact that Blacko has identified that there is even a problem makes me so happy and excited about the future. Ghana to the Grammys. It is coming very, very soon. It is coming home. Share your thoughts in the comment section. This is Lucas Trends, and thank you very much for joining us today. If you are here to subscribe to the channel, consider subscribing, put your post notification bell on so we can keep on cooking. I'm out.